All right, we just trying to get a mic check, just to make sure y'all can hear us loud and clear out there. Let me know if you can hear us. Yes, sir. Welcome back to the Money Down.
The Money Down.
I'm your boy, they call me Boss.
And it's your boy Young Spider in the building, you heard?
And we back up in the mix for week 11. We got some new lines, new tickets, and a whole lot of paper on the table.
Yeah, and this week feel real different, man. You know, some teams heating up, you know, some teams are getting cool, you know what I'm saying? And a whole lot of folks trying to bounce back. And, you know, there's a lot of heartbreaks this week, and it's very terrible.
And I think one happening right now as we speak. I'm talking about with the Philadelphia and Green Bay game.
Definitely.
I'm starting to dislike Monday nights and Thursday nights and some Sunday night game, man. I'm about to tell everybody to stay away from them. But anyway, if you're in the building right now, drop your wins, drop your losses, your bad beats, all that. We're going to see who survived week 10 and who looking for a comeback.
And you already know what we got lined up, you know what I'm saying? We got the game of the week, you know what I'm saying? We got the stash of the week. We got the game recap. Okay. We got Ask My Boy Boss. And then, of course, you know we got...
You got to put your money down. Let's get it.
You know what I'm saying? This is the Money Down. You heard me? We got Ask My Boy Boss. It was chopping and screwing.
It was doing a lot. All right, so man, hopefully we right back on point, you know. And since we missed the show last week, you know, we're gonna try to give y'all a little bit more this week. You know what I'm saying? Even though it was a lot of unpredictable games and honestly kind of disrespectful on some of them tickets. So let's run through what really happened around the league so we can catch up and lock in for week 11, right?
But first, man, we got to get to the darkness, man.
What's that?
The unalived players. Yes, indeed, man. We have to get to. We got to get active. We got to let y'all know what it is and what it is, man. Enter the check down. We got two guests. Two new guests. You know who they are, right? Jaden Daniels. He's located elbow. He ain't throwing the ball with him. He let the heel pass his way through. Tucker Craft. Boy kneecap going. Off. Underline. Now with Joe Burrow. Malik Neighbors. Najee Harris and James Conner. Don't forget about Cam Scatterman. This is part of football. This
Is why football exists. Injuries upon injuries will affect your lineup and your parlays. You got to pay attention to them, all right?
Straight up.
That's why we go to the check down graveyard, and that's why you watch the money down. You heard?
Yeah.
So let's recap everything, right?
Let's talk about it, man.
Let's talk about the people who were league winners and league pretenders. You feel me? There was a lot of those this weekend. There was a lot of people who lost their jobs, you know what I'm saying, according to the score. You don't get ran up or you'll get ran over, you heard? So let's get straight into it, you know what I'm saying? Let's look at the games, right? Let's look at the games that were actually played. Let's put the scoreboard up and let's see what's going on, all right? So, NFC recap. That's where we're going to start with, right?
NFC recap. All right.
The Lions versus the Commanders. The Lions win that game, 44-22. Detroit flexed again. Jahmyr Gibbs and Amar-Ra still looked unstoppable. Washington continues to fold early. That defense is Swiss cheese. You feel me? Just like the Green Bay Packers tonight. Swiss cheese.
Right. Detroit looking like a top 3 NFC squad already. Easy money. Who else we got in the NFC?
We got the Rams versus the 49ers. The Rams, 42 versus the 49ers, 26. We all know who was going to win that game. The Rams, right? It wasn't really shocking. It was expected.
Right.
The Rams punched the 49ers straight in the mouth. Stafford carved them up. Nakua and Adams went absolutely ridiculous, man.
Crazy.
49ers suddenly looking shaky again. It's terrible. Without Christian McCaffrey, ain't nothing happening. You heard me? I'm going to say that one more time. Without Christian McCaffrey, ain't nothing happening. And I'm rhyming, and I ain't even trying. You heard?
Get them. Yeah, I know. If you picked the 49ers on this one, you was cooked. So, hey, bet better next time.
Cook, bro. Now, let's go over to, check out the highest scoring game of the week, I believe. The Seahawks, 44 versus the Cardinals, 22. Seattle keeps improving. They're for real, man. Offense is clicking on all levels sometimes. That game, not as much, but it was enough to give them the victory. The defense showed out like none other, man. The Cardinals stayed competitive, but they were outgunned, you know what I'm saying? Jacoby Brissett, he tried to do his thing, could not get over the hump, and unfortunately, they took the L.
They put up some pretty decent fantasy numbers, but Sam Darnold, not so much. JSN, Zach Charbonnet, got the Seattle defense, gave you great points with those 2 touchdown turnovers by D-Law. So, yeah.
All right, man, let's go to the dirty staff. You heard? Let's go check out the Saints versus the Panthers. The Saints 17, the Panthers 7. One of the ugliest games of the week. The Panthers lost, you feel me? Lost terribly.
And I was not expecting this, and this probably one of the bad beats we had this week with the Panthers and the Saints. NFC South battle. I know these games always is gritty and grinded out, but we still expect Bryce Young to have made a jump by now, right? But they keep, repeating the same mistakes and keep falling in the same hole, man.
Bryce Young jumps as high as a cricket does.
He's not living up to that number 1 pick,
Not at all, bro. But
right, let's go over to the AFC, man. What we got from the AFC recap?
We got the Chargers versus the Steelers. Man, what a game, dude. The Chargers 25, Steelers 10. LA handled business and made Rodgers look mortal. Looked like an old man who needed his wheelchair. That's what I would like to say. The Steelers offense stalled out after the first quarter, and the Chargers are starting to heat up like a country pot, bro. You feel me? You know what I'm saying?
And the AFC West is, well, let me ask you this. Do you think it's out of reach for Kansas City being 3rd place in the AFC West at this point?
No, I don't think so. I think it's still like a grind, bro. I think they still have the grind to the top, bro. Just like every other team out here, bro. Okay, it's crunch time. You hear me?
I know it's tough. And that game, with them winning that game, just put them up a little bit more. But they still in 2nd place. All right. Who else we got in the AFC?
All right, we got the Texans versus the Jaguars. The Texans won 36 to the Jaguars 29. Davis Mills went ridiculous, dude. He lit up Jacksonville. You feel me? Nico Collins back in rhythm. It was amazing, man. Houston is creeping back into the playoff picture. You feel me? They're creeping up. Like, y'all know that meme with Homer Simpson going in the bushes? Like, shoo, picture that in reverse. You feel me? The Texans are coming. Mills is for reals. And I rhymed again without even trying. Going on next.
Hey, wait, let me ask you a question.
Yeah.
Do we replace Davis Mills with C.J. Stroud moving
No.
forward?
100% no.
Hey, I'm just saying they win the games with him.
They won a game with him. A game.
David Mills for quarterback in Houston.
Nah, I can't go with it. Let's go on down to the Jets, you feel me, versus the Browns. Now, the Jets versus the Browns was a game where I was like, yep, your job is over, Justin Fields. Goodbye. But they were bailed out. Justin Fields was bailed out by his defense. And we're gonna talk about that a lot later, but the Jets got their second win of the season, you feel me? The Browns defense still elite, but of course, Dylan Gabriel ain't able. You heard me?
No.
Dylan Gabriel ain't able. Put him on the bench. I've been saying this for over. Okay. Anyway, man.
But that Brown defense got some teeth to it, you know? Yeah.
Yes,
but
indeed.
You need the quarterback to come through when you needs to come through. Now, let's talk about one of the most boring game of the week, man. Another AFC West battle, but really wasn't much of a battle, huh?
Not at all, man. The Broncos versus the Raiders, one of the most boring games in all national television. You feel me? It was a rock fight. You feel me? The Broncos defense actually saved them and gave them the win. Without that, they wouldn't have won, man. Bo Nix, he didn't do much, you feel me? But he didn't lose, and that's what's important.
Yeah, I
Wins.
guess so. Sorry for anyone that had any player from this game outside of the Denver defense and Troy Franklin.
Yes, indeed, man. And whoever played R.J. Harvey, me, slap yourself. Moving on, man. We got the Colts versus the Falcons. This was the first overtime. No, it wasn't the first overtime of the year, but it was the first overtime between the Colts and the Falcons in a while. Jonathan Taylor kept his MVP train rolling. Colts look like one of the toughest teams in the AFC right now.
Right.
The Falcons blew multiple chances to win.
Multiple.
Michael Penny, tell them about Michael Penny.
Kirk Cole. We want Kirk Cole. I'm calling for everybody, John. Bring Kirk Cousins back, man. Straight up. But JT is him this season. Triple Crown pace, looking real. You did.
You dig. You heard? Yeah, that boy is amazing, man.
All right.
I was playing somebody on my fantasy team, dude. Like, dude destroyed me before 3 p.m., sir. Like, real talk.
That's tough.
One player.
That's tough. Yeah, he'll do it. He had over 50 fantasy points this week.
Yeah.
What can you do with that? We got to go back to the NFC, talk about these Bears and the Giants.
Yes, sir. Chicago's youth is moving. They're shining, man. They're glowing. Caleb Williams and his nails, Adonze, Burden, and Loveland, and, of course, my young guy.
My young guy.
That's what I call him. His name is my young guy, but he's my young guy. The whole young core is building something very special. Giants lose another close one, unfortunately, though, man. And we're going to talk about that later, man. It's terrible for a lot of people in that organization, mainly one guy, but we're going to cover that later.
Yeah. All right. So Caleb Williams looked like he's playing better football. Chicago, they putting it together. Are they a contender, really, in the NFC North?
I believe in the Giants, bro. Not the Giants. I believe in the Bears, bro. 100%, bro. I think they're skating by a little bit, but they're creeping they're on the rise, bro.
Especially with Green Bay playing like they playing and the Vikings taking hits like they have been. They really only got to worry about Detroit, and that's going to be their test. All right. I'm with it.
Hey, upset loading. I can see it.
We'll see.
Their defense good. All right, man, but we got to go to one of the most, dramatic division rivals games of the week. You feel me? The Dolphins versus the Bills. You feel me? The Dolphins smacked Buffalo.
Smacked them
30-13.
30-13.
They dominated these guys in every phase of the game. Bills looked broken. Josh Allen looked broken. Josh Allen looked like the Josh Allen of old. You feel me? It was terrible. The Dolphins are trying to reclaim that top AFC seed. You got Tua messed all the way up. Tua for president. I like to say that right now on air, bro. Tua for president. He's not going to lose. He's not going to. You think this man want to lose his job?
Whoa.
My bad.
Take it easy. I know I'm trying to get everybody out of there, but hey, you know, Tua might be on the block too. Miami might be looking for a quarterback next year.
You think?
Don't let one good game fool you. That's what I say.
Now we move to the Ravens versus the Vikings, man. The score is not on there. I mean, the score is on there, but the Vikings' name isn't on the screen right now. But the Ravens won 27-19. You feel me? Lamar handled business as usual. He had his suit and tie on. You feel me? The Vikings hung around a lot, but not enough playmakers. There's not enough gas in the tank, you know? I wouldn't say it's not enough, you know what I'm saying? I would just say that it wasn't enough for them to get over that hump.
It ain't their time just yet, you know? But a lot of the favorites, they punched back this week. All of the teams that were supposed to win, well, most of them, they won. Detroit, L.A., Baltimore, Seattle, they all handled business. And even a few underdogs cashed in for you, like Miami, you know?
Miami did their thing, man. That's facts, dog. And the biggest stories coming out of that whole slate, you know what I'm saying, is the Rams waking up the whole NFC. They said, we are here. You know, people are hurt. People are not here for the win and for the victories, and people are struggling. It's time for them to move up and stand up. You know what I'm saying? Shout out Matt Stafford with the 4 touchdowns. Old man Staff doing what he needs to do, man, to get that victory. You heard?
Yes, sir. Yes, sir. So now that we caught up, we can line up week 11 the right way. Right?
But first, commercial break.
Let's go.
Football is money. Whether you're a diehard fan, fantasy manager, or just in it for the drama, we're here every week to bring you the action and analysis you crave. Plus, don't miss a beat. Follow Football is Money on all social platforms for extra updates and live game insights. Join the team, subscribe today, and let's make every game count on Football is Money.
Footballismoney.com, man. If you don't know, you need to go ahead and check it out later. You feel me? Get your phone open, go to your web browser, footballismoney.com. Fantasy help, parlay help, prop betting. My man right here got it for you.
I got you. I'll let me.
Let's do it, man.
Yes, sir. Yes, sir.
All right, man. So this brings us to our next segment, man. This is the most special segment because my guy, they call me Boss, from footballismoney.com that I just mentioned, he actually asks questions and answers questions from his fans. And today we got a couple of questions, man. We have 5 questions lined up for him. Are you ready, bro? This is time. It is time for the money talk.
Let's talk about it.
All right, man. Let's get straight into it, man. Money talk, man. So a lot of people got questions, and some people ask dumb questions. Some people ask smart questions.
There's no such thing as a dumb question.
Okay. But the first question,
let's talk about it.
It's very controversial. That's what I would say instead of saying dumb.
All right.
Let's just say it's controversial. What was the biggest parlay upset this week, and why, bro?
Let me see. If we keeping it all the way real, the biggest parlay heartbreaker this week, it got to be Miami and Buffalo game, hands down. I know a lot of people had the Bills money line locked in, you know, and if you had a teaser on it, if you had a survival pool or whatever, all of them went up in flames when the Dolphins dropped 30 on them.
30.
Buffalo came in, 6-2, looking like a safe pick, but Miami, they were sitting at the bottom of the bottom, you know, when everybody counting them out. But that's exactly how Vegas draw you in. Devon A-Chain went crazy, 174 yards on the ground, 2 touchdowns, and every time he touched it, it looked like the Bills' defense forgot how to tackle. Tua, he really didn't have to do too much, just manage the game. hit Wilder for a score, and let that run game eat. And the wild part, Buffalo didn't even score till the second half, man. Josh Allen threw for 300 yards, yeah, but that was in garbage time. The whole first half was just Miami dictating the pace. So if you had Buffalo in your parlay this week, yeah, you felt that. You know, that's one of them, why I don't bet the NFL no more type of losses. You know what I'm saying? People, right? They just want to quit.
Yeah, bro, you ain't lying, man. That game had trap written all over it, bro. Miami was a home dog, divisional game, and everybody ran to Buffalo like it was free lunch. You got to watch them spots, man. You got to watch those matchups. That's how the books eat, you know what I'm saying?
Right. Exactly. Never ignore the setup. You know, when a playoff team sitting at -9, you know, 9-point favorite, hey, against a desperate squad with speed like Miami,
yeah,
that's how the board flipped, and that's how they flipped your ticket. You know what I'm saying? You should have taken the points in that game.
That's crazy, bro.
Yeah.
That's crazy. That's a great answer to that question, man. I thought you was going to struggle with that one, bro. I ain't going to lie to you, bro.
Oh, yeah, nah, because, you know, I just got to speak from experience. But now let me ask y'all, who cooked y'all parlays this week? Was it the Bills too, or was it somebody else?
Josh Allen.
You know, drop it in the chat. If you tore your ticket up, if you cashed out early, you know what I'm saying? I want to know.
Yeah, I want to know for real, though, man, because it's very interesting to see who did what with what, you know what I'm saying, this week, because Jonathan Taylor was a murderer. I ain't gonna lie to you.
Beast.
It was a bloody, him and Jahmyr Gibbs were murderers this weekend. But yeah, man, let's go forward, man. The next question. Who is a player you can consistently count on, betting-wise?
Okay. I'm going to have to go with Jonathan Taylor, no question. I know he had a bad week, you know, in week 9. But every single week, really, you know what you're getting, whether it's props, parlays, or fantasy. He's pretty much been money all season long. He got, north of 280 total yards last game, multiple touchdowns, and the Colts offense is completely built around him. So they got to keep him happy and keep him healthy, you know.
Yeah, it was god-awful, bro. I'm not going to lie to you.
But the thing is,
last week, god-awful. He woke up like this week. He's like a sleeping giant who just went crazy, went bananas.
Yeah, you know, he have a bad week. He come back like, hey, don't forget about me.
And that's only 1 week, right? Only one bad week.
He only had one bad week. Every week he's in the top 10 fantasy players consistently.
100%.
Yeah. So when you talking betting, you don't just want stars. You want reliability.
Yeah.
But Taylor hit his anytime touchdown prop in 5 of his last 6 games, all right, and cleared his rushing yard line in 4 straight. So that's automatic money if you time it right.
Yes,
hey, you know, and what I love is the coach don't get cute near the goal line. You know, it's old school football. Line it up and hand it to 28. Let them eat. You feel me?
Let them eat.
Yes,
Let them eat.
Yes,
yeah. I hear that, man, for sure. All right, man. So let's go on to the next segment, shall we? Or the next question, if you will.
Talk to me.
Question number 3, man. What's the difference in betting during the playoffs and betting during the regular season? I love this question. I want to hear it.
You know what? And that's a great question. So the first thing I can say is in the season, you got more chances, you got more opportunities to actually win. In the playoffs, a lot of your windows shrink, especially if you're talking about team bets, parlays on that aspect. And the same thing with the player props as well, because you got less players, you got less teams, and the lines are sharper, so you really got to be tuned in. In the regular season, you betting on tendencies, you're looking at stats, matchup, trends, all of that. You got motivation swings, injuries, trap games, weather. It's chaos. You know, you got to read between the lines every week. But in the playoffs, all that noise fades away.
Fades.
Every team locked in, you know, every snap matter, and the rotations tighten up a little bit. Ain't no backups, ain't no saving plays for next week. You got to be the best version of your roster every snap. And all that means is the edges get smaller. So I think it's more opportunity in the regular season.
The
you
edges
know?
get spot. I thought about like Sharquisha down the street. Oh, my bad. Go ahead.
It get crazy. But yeah, in that regular season, you got more opportunities, and it's a little easier to get these games when you got 16, 17 games to choose from. In the playoffs, you're choosing from a handful of games, where a lot of times it really can go either way.
This is facts. This is true, man. Like that's the truest thing I've heard in a while, man. Because people think like the playoffs and the regular season is the same type of tempo, same type of no. People are trying to win, bro, on all facets and at all levels, bro. On defense and on the offense side, like each team is really trying to win it because they both won it. Football's a different kind of playoffs. I'm just saying. Moving on. Next question, man. Question number 4, bro. What's the best player props for Week 11, bro?
Some of the best player props for Week 11.
Yes, sir.
Let's see. All right. Week 11. So we talk a lot about Jonathan Taylor. So like I say, I feel like that's easy money, and I'm all about giving you easy money. They got Jonathan Taylor over or under more or less set at 70.5 rushing yards. Take the over. Easy money, right? Another one, we got CeeDee Lamb over 5.5 receptions. All right. Coming off the bye week, we getting ready, we getting geared up. Dak been dialed in, all season, and the chemistry between them look unstoppable. Lamb seeing 11 to 12 targets a game right now, so volume king. I don't care who they play, that over have been cashing all year. And I'm going to give you a sneaky one because we got Jonathan Taylor, right, over 70.5 rushing yards. We got CeeDee over 5.5 receptions. I'm going to give you Marvin Mims Jr., longest reception, over 18.5 yards. Every week he kind of get one that he kind of pop, So with Bo Nix getting more confident, I think that's the kind of prop that make your parlay payout double. It got high odds on that one. So the key with props like this is you're not just betting on stats, you're betting on the road. You find players who don't need 10 opportunities to hit, explosive guys, volume guys, touchdown guys. That's how you win these props. And you gotta be in it to win it. But
that's facts, bro. I've been saying that too, man. Props is all about predictable usage. You feel me? Don't chase randoms. Stick with the dudes who get fed no matter what. You feel me?
Exactly. Props is where the smart money hide. Everybody want to hit spreads and parlays, but them player props, that's where the consistent money live. I feel like.
Yes, indeed, man. Yes, indeed, bro. That was a good answer to a very, very deep kind of question, bro. Don't you think?
Yeah, I just try to do my best, but let me ask y'all a question, chat. Who y'all riding with this week? Drop your prop in the chat.
Drop it.
If you hitting the overs, if Vegas got you last week or whatever, you know what I'm saying? Talk to me. Let me know what's happening.
Talk to me nice, though. You heard? All right, man. Final question, bro.
What you got? Ready? What you got, Spider?
All right. What team and player, this is tricky. Okay. It's a tricky question.
All right.
Has the best matchups going into the playoffs? Going into the playoffs, bro.
All right. So if we talking the stretch run, teams and players built to cash late, for my team, I'm going to go with Seattle. Seahawks is my squad. And if I get a player, it don't have to be from the same team, right?
Nah.
Okay, give me Jahmyr Gibbs. I feel like Seattle just built for November and December football, man. They run the ball with authority. They play defense. They all travel well. The NFC West is about to get real interesting, right? And so they got a few winnable divisional games coming up. And Sam Darnold, he's quietly top 10 in scoring. He ain't been giving you fantasy production every week, but these Seattle Seahawks are putting up points. And that pass rush, is hitting hard. So you can't fake balance this time of year, and Seattle got it. Now for the player, Jahmyr Gibbs, right? Bro, this kid been electric. He's hitting the part of the season where his usage going up every week, and the Lions' offensive line just bullies people. Every matchup, he got the rest of the way, like the Bucks, the Bears, Vikings, Green Bay. None of them got the speed to keep up with him out the backfield. Jahmyr Gibbs, not just eating on the ground, he's winning through the air too. So give me Seattle as my team and Gibbs as my player, and I'll take those matchups every week. Both of them peaking at the right time, both built to win when the money gets tight.
Man, dog, yeah, that's real, dog. Gibbs been looking like a cheat code lately, dog. And Seattle got that grit, man. They don't care who they play. They just line up and hit you straight in the mouth.
Exactly. And that's why I like them both. They ain't finesse, they fundamentals. They don't need style points. They just stack wins and cash tickets, and that's what you want when it's playoff season, my boy.
That's what you want. That's what you need. You know what I'm saying?
All right. So, hey, week 11 came through swinging. Week 10, they came through swinging. My bad,
I feel like you like a shrink or something. You feel me? Like a psychologist when it comes to this, dog. You know what I'm saying?
A football therapist.
You know what I'm saying? It's like, like these questions though that people ask is like crazy.
They get deep with them sometimes.
Yeah, man. Yeah, for sure, man. So, I hope y'all like it so far, man. The show's been going very well for us. Shout out to the 8 viewers that are watching, man.
Hey, shout
out to the people who check out the check down, man. Are you down to check it out?
Yes, sir.
Man, my fantasy lineup is all messed up. I don't know what to do. I look on the waiver wire. I don't know who to pick up. It's so many options. Jeez.
Yo, don't worry, man. It doesn't matter if your lineup is jacked up and you don't know who to pick up. It's okay, because I got you. Over here at Checkdown, what we do is we check down on the best available waiver wire pickups, and I'm here for anybody who needs the help. So if you have waiver wire issues, don't know who to pick up, injuries, just go over to Checkdown and we'll have the answers for you. This is Spider Loc with the Checkdown. Are you down to check it out? To check it out. To check it out. To check it out. To check it out.
Check it out.
Check it out. The Checkdown, man. Waiver wire pickups, waiver wire ads, stashes, dog. I got everything you need, man. If y'all not watching the Checkdown, man, you're missing out on something really, really special, But now that we done with that, bro, we got to go over some things, right? Some storylines, some major storylines happened over the weekend, and we got to address it, you feel me?
Right.
We got stories like Jackson Dart, you feel me, wilding out. Justin Fields being saved by his defense, basically, right? Like a simple whistle or two, right? And Kyler Murray hitting a little Boyd by Jacoby Brissett. And it's a terrible stories out there. And there's some good stories out there, man. Like Jonathan Taylor, boy went stupid again. You feel me?
Man. He everywhere. He everywhere on the football field. He everywhere in the show every week.
Yeah.
Who would have thought we'd be talking about the Colts like this here?
No, real talk, bro. They like emerged as some giants, you know what I'm saying?
Yeah. But let's start with Jackson Dart. He put on the clinic, right?
Yeah.
The way he dissected that defense, it was surgical. Calm feet, clean reads, and he hitting every window. But my man don't slide. He look like a smaller version of Cam Scatterboo. Like, dude, what is you doing? And Brian Daboll just sending them out there because that's the only thing that they got. But it's like you still got to protect this young man. And being in concussion protocol 4 times in this week 10, going into week 11, I think that's part of the reason why they got Brian Daboll up out of there.
Yeah, bruh. And what I like, he ain't just stat padding, he commanding the offense. He got that presence, you know what I'm saying? That poise. You can see the team believe in him now.
Right.
That's a franchise quarterback right there, bro.
And
you know
maybe they're just trying to bring in the right coach to help them elevate, because when you got your line protection and you got your coordinator trusting your arm, that's a dangerous combo. So Jackson Dart, he is looking like the real deal. I ain't even gonna cap you down.
Let me ask you a question though, man. Let's let's get into the meat of this, man. There's a man in this photo right here standing in the background, bro. We gotta talk about him, bro.
Brian Dayball.
It's like the most recent story of all football, man. It's like my man lost his job because he can't get W's. You know what I mean? He can't get W's. He got Jackson Dart.
But look, in his defense, his star receiver is gone. His star running back is gone. You know, rookie quarterback.
To a coach, there are no stars, sir. To a coach, there's only production.
Hey, when Malik Neighbors went down, that whole team felt it. And especially when Scatterboo went down, there was, we were still surprised that they was even competing in some of these games after they lost these guys. So we'll see with a new coach how more further they can go. But Jackson Dart, Cam Scatterboo, these young guys is the future of this New York team.
You know what grinds my gears though, man? What grinds my gears is that the reason why Cam Scatterboo got hurt is the same reason why your boy Jackson Dart got hurt in this game.
Right.
Like, go down.
Go down.
Go down, or you will go down in the check down graveyard, and you will stay down, and you will be down for a very, very long time. You hear me?
Right up.
Straight up, bro. Straight up. Like, no cap.
All right, so we talked about, some semi-success in Jackson Dart, failure with his coaching system, but Justin Fields got bailed out, right?
Bailed out.
So
like that episode of Fresh Prince of Bel-Air when they both went to jail and Uncle Phil had to bail him out.
Had to come down there and get him.
The defense.
Had to come put some money down.
Yeah, the defense had to put some money down. You know what I'm saying? I'm gonna say this straight up, bro. Justin Fields got bailed out this week. That defense saved his ticket.
Yeah.
No cap. Man was out there missing reads, holding the ball too long. And if not for that pick six and special teams, they losing that game way too easily.
Right, because they started off with a kickoff return, and then the defense held them, and they punted the ball, and they got a punt return. So you start off like that, you ain't lying. You can tell they trying to make it work, but he ain't seeing the field right? So New York still fighting that battle between potential and production. All right. If Justin Fields is right there in the building, the convo needs to, why they didn't get rid of him. Could they not get rid of him in the fire sale they just had? Because I don't think that he's a cornerstone to this Jets offense.
I don't think so either, man. I think the main thing and the main problem with the whole organization of the Jets is their managers like a Jerry Jones on steroids. He's making decisions and calling stuff that makes no sense. They're two best defensive players in all of football. They traded, bro, for kibbles and bits.
Hey, they traded Saquon and gave Daniel Jones extension. So I think on top of all that, it's looking like, wait a minute, you trade away Daniel Jones and he down here got this team potentially about to win a division, and you let Saquon go and they go win a Super Bowl. Surprisingly, more people ain't got fired.
Yeah, facts, man.
I let everybody go.
Yeah, I feel like everybody should have been. No, real talk, bro.
They talking about Daniel Jones.
You got to make it equal, right?
Come on, man.
They got the coach of the New York Giants just did a lot of stuff that he was. It's like the trail. What's his last name again? Dayball.
Brian Dayball.
Right. Can you imagine Brian Dayball wins the Super Bowl? Nah, bro. I can't. I don't. It doesn't ring bells in the stands. You feel me?
Yeah. No.
Not at all, man.
So let's talk about another quarterback who might get their coach fired. Who else might get their coach fired? We got Kyler Murray.
Man.
It's looking rough, man. He ain't playing with no urgency, no rhythm, the body language telling the story. And they just put him on IR and gave the keys to Jacoby Brissett.
My man, Lil Boy, them, bro.
Yeah.
My man, Lil Boy, my boy patted him on the head and said, good job. I'll handle it. Man, you can see it in his eyes, man. It's like he know the clock ticking, bro. They trying to move on, and them young quarterbacks coming up hot. If you don't flip that switch on soon, somebody else gonna be starting in Arizona before Christmas. Wait.
Somebody is starting.
Somebody already is. Enter the chat. Jacoby Brissett, dog.
Jacoby Brissett, straight
Man,
up.
Jacoby Brissett, first of all, man, he can see over the offensive line. We go put that out there, bro.
Yeah.
And he can see over the offensive line, which sets him up and his team up for success. What do you think, boss?
Man, straight up, I think Kyler Murray is too talented to go out like that. But this league don't wait on nobody. Every snap matter when they already replacing you in conversation. So, hey, get with it, man. Or get gone.
Get gone. You feel me? Get gone. Get with it or get gone. You heard me? You know what I'm saying?
All right,
Who we
so
got?
we're going to go talk about JT one more time because, he went dumb again. We want to give him his flowers. Hey, whoever picked him up,
He's
I
a
know
hot
you got to
commodity.
be doing your thing. And
Yeah,
my
let's
dog-
talk about him.
And my dog went dummy again. Is he the king now? Is he the king? I told y'all a few weeks back.
Is this your king?
He on that Triple Crown run. And look at him now. 286 yards, total yards, 3 touchdowns, and still looking fresh in the fourth quarter.
Fresher than a baby. Bruh, he running like every carry is personal or something. Like he trying to, chase the ghost of Earl Campbell. Like he mad at the turf, you hear me? You can't arm tackle him. You can't out angle him. And what makes it worse, the Colts line blocking like they trying to get a bonus check every single Sunday.
Exactly. So when you got a back who can dominate every phase, run, catch, pass, protect, that's MVP behavior. I don't care what the quarterback eyes say. Taylor, the engine behind everything Indy is doing right now.
He's the engine behind football right now, if you ask me. He's the engine around national football. So, yeah, man, Week 11 showed us a lot of dart rising, right? Fields surviving, Kyler slipping, and Taylor dominant. Every one of them tell a different story about what the league is right now. You feel me? Who balling, who building, who fading, and who cashing out. You know what I'm saying? Are you cashing out? Because I know I am. You feel me? And y'all in the chat, who's impressed you the most this week? You feel me? Drop a fire for Dart. Drop ice for Taylor. Or fringe face if you're a quarterback out here looking like Kyler.
On the IR. And they ain't even hurt.
At all, bro.
That's tough.
At all. Ain't hurt at all, bro. But yeah, man. Hey, it's a lot of games coming up, bro. Right?
All right. Yeah.
It's a lot of them, man.
It
We
is.
got to talk about the most important ones, right? And that brings us to our next segment, man. The segment that all of you guys write in and that you guys love, man. It's the game of the week, baby.
The game of the week. All right, man. So it's time for the game of the week, right? And we got this one right here. It got heavyweight energy all over it. We talking NFC West. West side. 72 versus 72. And both these teams look like they trying to punch that early playoff ticket. Seattle Seahawks, Los Angeles Rams. Stafford.
Yes, indeed. Stafford versus Sam Darnold.
Sammy D. Somebody's leaving with the top spot. Somebody's leaving humble. Who is it gonna be?
Who y'all think it's gonna be, man? Bro, this one got a shootout potential all over it, man. Stafford throwing dimes, dog. Darnold playing like he found the cheat code, and both them defenses built to get pressure. You can't ask for a better setup than that. You know what I'm saying?
All right. So, like we said, both teams 7-2. They battling for first place in the NFC West. Stafford versus Darnold. two OGs with top tier efficiency, combined 42 touchdowns, 8 interceptions between the both of them. The Rams trying to reclaim control after losing to Seattle in week 2. Seattle on a 4-game win streak, riding Darnold's breakout year. So playoff and MVP implications. The winner could grab the inside track for a top seed in the NFC. Right?
Let's talk about the numbers, though, man. Sam Darnold right now, man, 2,262 yards, 17 touchdowns, 6 interception, and a 116.5 quarterback rating. Jackson Smith Najigba, 1,000 yards, 1,041 yards, actually, 5 touchdowns. You know what I'm saying? Legit wide receiver 1 numbers. Defense on the Seattle Seahawks side, 32 sacks, 9 interceptions. That's top 10. That's top 10. You feel me? On the other hand, we got, the Rams, Matthew Stafford, 2,427 yards, 25 touchdowns, only 2 interceptions, and he's playing at an MVP level at the age that he is. He should be having a walking cane, walking into Whole Foods, getting a licorice drink or something. You feel me? Puka Nacua, 775 yards, 4 touchdowns, and continuing to torch the defense. The dude, fam, does he get hurt all the time? Sure.
Yeah.
Is he a walking handicap sign? Sure. But that doesn't mean nothing when you have Devontae Adams with his 9 touchdowns thriving in the end zone. You feel me? Kyron Williams, 659 rushing yards with 5 touchdowns. This is a balanced team. You feel me?
And we're expecting points, fantasy points, scoreboard points. The point spread, the Rams favored by 2.5 points. The over-under is 50.5 points. Both offenses rank in the top 10 in scoring, so the over would be a public favorite. All right? Start both quarterbacks. It's going to be high volume, high efficiency, and passing matchups going to be great. Puka Nacua, Devontae Adams, JSN, Charbonnet are all strong plays. Kyron Williams has RB1 upside. The Seahawks' rush defense should be higher, but they ranked at 18, right? So if you're looking for some prop watches, you're going to go Stafford over 2.5 touchdowns and Darnold over 250 passing yards. Lock it in.
Lock it in, baby. And the key matchups, you got to look at that too, man. The Rams pass rush, right? The pass rush, 27 sacks versus Darnold's O-line. Can Seattle keep him upright? You think so?
We'll see.
Seahawks secondary, 9 interceptions versus Adams and Nacua combo. Biggest test so far for Seattle.
Right.
Having to deal with Adams and Nacua, good luck. You feel me?
Right.
Good luck secondary. Kyron Williams versus Kenneth Walker. These are 2 different styles of play, but both change the game.
I'm done on Kenneth Walker. K-Trey, I'm done on him.
I mean, he's in a committee right now. It seems like it goes back and forth.
If you got Zach, fire him up. I'm putting Kenneth. But you know what? This will be the week that he pop out.
I don't think so, dog. That's crazy.
We'll see. I'm telling you right now, whoever win this game gonna set the tone for the rest of the NFC.
But how you figure that Seahawks gonna win this game? That's kind of crazy.
I mean, Seahawks, they got the balance. Rams got the explosiveness. And if Stanford stay clean, it might get spooky in SoFi.
I mean, I feel that, but I'm riding with the Rams, bruh. I feel like the Rams go groove through all of them, but I feel like the Rams and Stafford is ready, bro. He's primed and ready. Their defense is ready. They got something to prove, man. That's how they've been playing, man.
Okay, I got you.
You know what I'm saying?
I'm with you.
You ain't with me because you talking about Seattle.
Seattle, baby. Darnold. You talking about somebody being in the groove. Sam Darnold is in the groove. And JSN, when he get going, it's a wrap. But either way, this going to be the one that decides who the real bully in the NFC West really is.
Is it?
Yeah.
That's what you think? And you think Seattle is the bully. All right, bro. Like we going to the next segment, bro, because I knew this was going to happen because it always happens, bro.
What's that? What happened? Did I do something wrong?
Put your money down.
Let's go.
Put your money on the table. Put your money down. This is where we came up with this name for this show from. Put your money down, man. You got who? Put it on the air, bro. Who you got?
I got Seattle Seahawks, Sammy D.
And I got the Rams. You heard me? And we trying to put how much on it?
Make it easy on yourself, young man. Make it easy on yourself, player.
350, 450, 450 right now.
All right, don't make it cool 5. Don't make it a cool 5.
I bet.
Make it a cool 5. You feel me? You think we got the money? We finna put it down right here on the table. Come on with it. And when I come back next week, I'm gonna pick up the monies.
No, you already lost.
Don't nothing move.
They didn't see you lose 2 weeks ago, but
oh yeah, I owe you from 2 weeks ago too, though, don't I?
Yeah, you do.
Gonna cash you out for that too. What was it, 250? Yeah.
Put your money down.
All right, yeah. That's from the other week we had the other bet.
All right, man. That's what's up, man. So the bet is in, right? We got our money down on the table. He has the Seahawks.
Mm-hmm. Yes,
And
sir.
Sam Darnold. Who saw Sam Darnold play this weekend?
Seahawks put up 44.
Good luck.
The Rams put up 44 too, though, didn't it? It's gonna be
No,
a
the
game.
Seahawks didn't. The Seahawks did put up 44, but it wasn't Sam Darnold that put up 44.
Hey, he
Now,
contributed.
on the other hand,
Now,
Matt Stafford
4 touchdowns. Yeah.
put up 44.
Right.
And that's the name of the game. You feel
I
me?
got you. So, that's your game of the week, man. Fireworks on deck. Playoff energy in November. Seattle, LA. 2 squads that ain't scared of the spotlight. You already know it's money on the line.
Yes, sir, man. Until next week. Shout out to the Lakers too, man. They playing right now. Until next time, man. We out.